Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Another British Army veteran killed in Ukraine. This guy disappeared for some time and now they found him. So let's see what Sputnik gives us about it. So Sputnik is from yesterday, which was the 16th of September 2023. British Army veteran turned mercenary, according to the Russians obviously, reported dead in Ukrainian conflict. A body that may belong to a British mercenary who fought in the Ukrainian conflict on the side of the Kiev regime has been found after he was declared missing last month. Well, if he was found now, the remains of Daniel Burki, a 36-year-old veteran of the British Paratrooper regiment, have allegedly been discovered by authorities in Ukraine, UK media outlet have reported, citing the Greater Manchester Police, GMP. Interesting. Didn't I say that pretty soon we're going to find all kind of individuals killed over there or taken prisoner speaking various language but Ukraine? All right. I'm pretty sure a lot of Ukrainians unfortunately die over there, but that's what happens when you do what other people want you to do and they don't care for your life. According to the report, Burki's body was found in Zaporozhye, some 44 kilometers away from the front line, and the GMP currently seeks to support the identification of the deceased and to return his body home with the help of the Ukrainian authorities and the dead mercenary's family. I'm very curious, 44 kilometers away from the front line, they said, by the Ukrainians. Now, I'm trying to figure something out here. Is it because the Ukrainians advanced and they found him 44, but he should not have been 44? So I'm trying to figure out if the Ukrainians found him in the Russian controlled territory while they were advancing, or they just found him by chance when they were retreating. They stumbled, oh, what's that? Oh, that's this guy. Like that. Because, as I said many times, these guys will not tell you the truth. They will tell you here and there, and they talk about these glasses here, and then while they talk about this mouse, they will give you a hint about the glasses and say, that's something that these guys didn't tell me about the glasses, but they revealed it when they were talking about the mouse. So here is the same thing. They found him 44 kilometers away from the front line. They said the Ukrainians. Now, when they were advancing and this guy was in a command or something, paratrooper went over there, British paratrooper, but nevertheless. I can look actually to this little thing on the map, and I would like to show you visually what I mean. I'm pretty sure you understood, but it's always, at least I like it, visually more than verbally. So this is the conflict in Ukraine where this occurred, and you have Zaporozhye. Now Zaporozhye is this region right here, and this is where the front is. And it seems like the Russians are showing that the Ukrainians are advancing here a little bit. So let's say, did they find this guy? Let me make it bigger like this, if we can, if these things cooperate. Let's say the front before was like here, right, this, and then while they were advancing, they found him here. Oh, he is this guy, Burki. Possibly lost over there in an operation, I don't know, behind the enemy lines, trying to come from behind and do some sabotage over there, and he got killed over here. And now when the front advanced, found him, like for instance, it was the Katyn forest in Poland with the Germans and the Soviets, the commissars from Soviet Union. So when the Germans invaded, then in the 1st of September 1939, they invaded from the west, Soviet Union invaded from the east. They met in the middle, and then on the territory of the Soviet Union, Ukraine was part of the Soviet Union, so it was not the Russians, right? And the commissars were mostly non-Russians, the guys in charge. Go and check them out. Anyway, so I'm not defending Russians whatsoever. I'm just revealing something that is not said, and I can't really say it here. But I give you hints. You just go and look into it. So anyway, I'm going to give you a clue. Look at Kaganovich. Kaganovich with a K. So anyway, when the Soviets, I was about to say, the Soviets started and took the Polish intelligentsia, priests, teachers, professors, intellectuals, and they murdered them. They killed them. They killed them about 15 to 30,000. I think it was 15 or so. But anyway, between 15 and 30. They killed them in the Katyn forest. They buried them in mass graves with a bullet in the back and their hands tied behind their backs. When Barbarossa operation started, so that means the Germans invaded Soviet Union, they pushed the Soviets back east. They discovered these mass graves were told by the Poles, hey, and whomever, look what the guys did. So the Germans uncovered those, and they called the Red Cross and the international community over there, took pictures and so on, and said, this is what we found, what the Soviets did with pushing the front. And then guess what? It remained until 1991, after the Soviet Union disintegrated and they had access to the Soviet Union archives. Then they said, oh, it was not the Germans, because from 1945 until 1991, the story was going, the Wehrmacht did it, the SS Truppen and so on. And only 1991, they had access to Soviet archives, and they discovered, oh, actually, no. But they knew, because the Germans invited these observers, but the observers were so honest as the ones right now in Ukraine. So that I'm just going to give you an example how you find all kind of things as you advance. So maybe this Berkey was discovered stumbling forward, or could have been going backward. And where's this guy? We don't know yet. So let's go back to this little article here. Where is it? Oh, we found it. All right, let's see what else these guys had to say. Berkey's mother had reportedly told the outlet upon the news of her son's corpse discovery that this is the moment she had been dreading, end quote. Berkey, who served in the British Parachute Regiment between 2007 and 2009, spent 8 months in prison in 2019 on terror charges stemming from his involvement in the Syrian conflict on the side of the Kurdish militant group. All charges against him were dropped in 2020, the media outlet noted. So charges, not conviction. So again, you can be charged, but if you're not convicted, not found guilty. Now, in 2022, Berkey traveled to Ukraine to fight on the side of the Kiev regime, as was reported missing by his family in August this year. The exact circumstances of Berkey's death have not been revealed at this time. So this is it. Another British national was found after a month of being, I don't know, reported lost in whatever, disappeared. I don't know, as I said, going forward or going backward, he was found. Nevertheless, they want to bring him to Great Britain and so on. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.